And we're back live here. Welcome back, everyone, as we are back live here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Once again, here for the second game of the doubleheader right now going on. As this one looks like it's going to go to commercial break. We just joined this game in progress at the moment because we just finished off Kentucky versus Vanderbilt. So we are back once again. We got the score right now on the scoreboard right now. Joining this game in progress is game number 2 tonight. 15 minutes, 47 seconds left to go in the first half. TV timeout right now in the court as Michigan State is up 11 to 3 is the score. So we'll keep everybody in the know here throughout the scoreboard updates tonight here. Hey, welcome back here, Ryan and Patrick. Thanks so much for stopping by once again on the stream here. Man, Dayton just cruising on, showing the nation that they look like they could be the best team in all of college basketball. 67 to 46 is the score. Wow, they're just cruising along right now. Dayton against URI, crazy, man. UNC down by 23 points to Wake Forest. Oh man, was not expecting that one either. Crazy night in college basketball. Wow. Oh, man, thanks so much for the update there, Kevin. Wow, so Wake Forest coming out really hot tonight as well. Hey, welcome in here. Gaze, thanks so much for stopping by here. I appreciate it, bud, for finding my channel here tonight, brother. I appreciate it here for all you guys and all the support on the channel, as well as my support to you guys as well. Every single one of you are an awesome human being. Welcome in, Colin here. Thanks so much for stopping by. What is up here? My man Jason once again here. Yes, definitely. Kevin putting out, got to start taking Dayton seriously. Man, they're crushing Rhode Island right now. Rhode Island lost by 5 to West Virginia. So, this is what's up. The Dayton Flyers, they look like a national contender. And we are indeed back in this game at the moment here. Dayton Flyers, indeed, they look like a Final Four team in my opinion. Looking at a Michigan State team that was ranked as a national champion favorite in the preseason polls at number 1. Michigan State flying up here early, 11 to 3 to score. Leading scorer right now is a tie between Cassius Winston and Xavier Tillman, both with 3 points so far. Same as Aaron Henry. Aaron Henry with 3 points as well. For Illinois, leading scorer off the bench in this one. For the Illinois Fighting Illini is Tevian Jones, as he's got himself 3 points so far for Jones in this game. That's the only point so far. Maryland is up against Nebraska right now, but Colin's probably the only Maryland fan, and nobody cares about Nebraska. No problem, man. This channel is here for like all different types of fans out on the channel. By the way, we're all from different types of states here, so like everybody here basically is like most of us are all different types of basketball fans, which makes this channel so awesome that we're able to connect to like what we were posting in the chat before during the last game, all the states that we were able to post in the chat. Yeah, Nebraska's at the very bottom of the Big Ten, only above Northwestern. That is it. Nebraska hasn't had like a good basketball program in a while. Wow, 69 to 46. Yeah, that's just a bad matchup for Rhode Island tonight. I'm even concerned about that matchup that against St. Louis to start out early March against St. Louis. I feel like that's going to be a bad matchup for them too, because not make it one good rebounder, but they got 2 good rebounders with Hassan French and Jordan Goodwin for St. Louis, whereas it's basically Cyril Langevin for URI. He gets like a third of the rebounds. So we're back to action here. Michigan State going right to left in the court. They're in their dark green uniforms for this game with the white numbers and lettering. Illinois in the orange jerseys with a white lettering for this one. Michigan State basketball. They take the jumper, deep 2 off the mark, hits the back iron, rebound Illinois. Fighting Illini have the ball. They have it at the top of the key with Trent Frazier, swings it back out wide. They take a 3. That one's up. That one's good. So Illinois able to finally hit the 3-point shot there as it's 11 to 6 to score. As I accidentally hit the other slide. 5-point game, 15-10 left to go. Hits the front rim, missed 3-point shot off the mark by Michigan State. Rebound Illinois. Fighting Illini have it. They have it at the left corner, dribbling out to left baseline. No good, and we got a foul on the court. Stops the clock with 15 minutes remaining. Awesome. Kevin Plaucha adds another here from the East Coast game from Pennsylvania. Awesome, man. Awesome. So we got all different types here on the map. This is great. I remember, yeah, we got one from New York. One from New York. I'm from Mass. Ryan's from Maine. Vegas Vix is from Rhode Island. We had somebody who comes back to my streams from Connecticut. Oh, it's Pat's Nation Tattoo is from Connecticut that comes back to my streams too. First shot, no good at the free throw line by Illinois. Kyle Orange checks into the game here from Michigan State. Hey, welcome back in here once again, my man Landon. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. Once again, yeah, indeed, Obi Toppin just... What an incredible player for Obi Toppin. He's gone from, like, receiving 0 power conference team offers to being a top 5 NBA draft pick. Second shot, the free throw line. That one is good by Kofi Coburn of Illinois. Puts it to a 4-point game. 11-7 now the score. Michigan State with the basketball as they have it top of the key. Swings over to the left wing into the hands of Gabe Brown. Brown now with the ball. Bounce pass over left baseline for the Spartans. Tillman with the basketball going low post. He puts it too high off the rim. Second attempt though. He tips it up and in as that shot falls down right there by Michigan State. Puts it to a 6-point game. If you're new to the channel, make sure hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play basketball. Illinois now with the ball. They have it top of the key. Ayo Dosunmu. Swings it back out to the right wing perimeter over to DeMonte Williams. Williams puts up the shot, 3-pointer off the mark, and rebound by Kyle Arms of the Spartans. Spartans with it up by 6. They have it now top of the key. Tillman passes it over back to the right wing into the hands of Winston. Bounce pass over to Kyle Arns. Arns swings it back out here to Cassius. Winston at the right wing. Dribbles now, makes his move right baseline. Working on Alan Griffin. He moves it back to the left wing here to Kyle Arns. Arns, dribble drive, puts up the layup, no good, too high off the backboard. Tons of contact, though, as bodies collide in the low post, and the refs call a foul on the court, and it stops the clock with 14 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. I think it's going to be Kyle Arns committed the offensive foul. Illinois took the charge, so it's going to be Fighting Illini basketball. Man, 72-49, Dayton. Wow, they're just too good. Too good. We're going to have to take a look at this Dayton team, honestly, to be like a national champion this year. Because that is impressive tonight, what they've done. 13-7 here, Illinois basketball. They have it at the top of the key, flings it over to the right wing into the hands of Tavian Jones. And Michigan State picks up the foul. Malik Hall, second foul of the game right there as he picks it up trying to guard Jones. Oh, that is awesome. Definitely, Gaze there. That's so cool, brother. So in March, he puts out his grandma taking him to North Carolina because there's a speech building there, and they give a earpiece that costs $4,000 when he wears it. It takes away his stutter. 13:40 left to go in the first half right now. Illinois with the basketball. They dribble now with the left elbow. Makes their move inside. They pass it back outside. Open three. That's off the mark. No good. Hit the side of the rim off the missed three-point shot. Rebound by Michigan State. Michigan State has a top of the key with Foster Loyer. Loyer here with the basketball. Swings it back out to the right wing of the perimeter. Michigan State has it. Welcome to the channel. Dad Y. Thanks so much for stopping by right now on the channel. They have it at the right elbow. Into the hands of Tillman. We get a foul picked up by Illinois, and the clock 13-12 left to go. Yeah, so if anybody new here, first timer on the channel, feel free, hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play basketball and Behind the Arc basketball on YouTube. Big thank you out to everybody who joined me for the last game, Vanderbilt against Kentucky. So we just finished off that stream around 15 minutes ago or so. Michigan State will inbound it in their front court. They pass it all the way to the back of, or to the front of the Illinois I, right above the half-court logo. As they have it now at the left wing perimeter, Michigan State with it with Gabe Brown, swings it over to Kyle Arns. He has it with the basketball over to Foster Loyer. Loyer, top of the key, swings it over to the right corner. That's a three taken. Michigan State, no good, rattled out, rebounded. Illinois had it for a second, went out of bounds though as they touched it at the baseline by Alan Griffin. So the Fighting Illini they turned it over. It will go back to Michigan State. 12:53 left to go. Michigan State inbounds it, passes it over free throw circle. Into the hands of Marcus Bingham. Passes down one over to the right baseline. Malik Hall puts up the jumper. No good off the mark. Rebounded by Illinois. Fighting Illini have it. They'll have it at the left wing. They're going to set up the offense right now. Illinois with the basketball. Passing over top of the key here into the hands of DeMonte Williams. Williams. Hand off to Ayo Dosunmu, the team leader, the sophomore from Chicago, Illinois. And we got an offensive foul by the Fighting Illini. So offensive foul here. Ball goes back to Michigan State. Hey, welcome in, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by. My man Mike Delaney here on the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Miami Canes all day. Welcome in here, Miami Canes all day. Thank you so much for stopping by in the channel as well. Yeah, so finally, like, the first Big Ten game that we have done here in about a month. I think the last one I did was, like, Ohio State against Maryland. As we're back to action here. Michigan State with the basketball. 12:20 left to go in the first half. They have it at the right wing perimeter, passing over top of the key. Swings over to the left wing into the hands of Kyle Arns. Arns here with the basketball. Passes over to the right wing. Makes their dribble, right baseline. They put up the shot, lots of contact. And it will be a foul by Illinois. So Michigan State will shoot 2 at the line. Oh, man. Yeah, that's... Yikes. A guard has 12 rebounds for Dayton, according to Ryan there. Wow. Yeah, Rhode Island is really undersized. It's basically 6'10" Cyril Langevin, and then after that you're playing with basically all the rest of the players is 6'7" and below. First shot good. First shot good at the free throw line. 7-point game, 12-14 remaining. Second shot, that one is good as well. 8-point game, 12-10 left remaining. Illinois with basketball. They have a top of the key. Hands it off into the hands of Dosunmu. Dosunmu now makes his move inside over to Andres Feliz. Feliz now right elbow passing back to the right wing. DeMonte Williams into the hands of Feliz. Feliz at the left wing. Hand off here to Dosunmu. Dosunmu moves towards his right. Hands it off to Griffin. Griffin with the basketball. Alan Griffin now at the left elbow. Dribble drive inside. Oh, what a block. Wow, what a block from behind right there as it goes into the student section. Number 30, Marcus Bingham from Michigan State just swats that one right into the first row of the seats right there. Man, just completely denying number 20, DeMonte Williams, with any chance with a basketball trying to put up a layup. So right now we're just on break. 15-7 is the score. Michigan State leads with 11:47 left to go in the first half. Wow, so scoreboard update here tonight. We're going to take a look at quite the scores going on. Thank you guys so much for sticking up on the channel there. Thank you so much, Jason. I appreciate that, man. Wow. Yeah, that's uncalled for, unnecessary, and yeah, that is unfortunate. That somebody is like that. As right now we're just on break. By the way, Missouri leading LSU 18-11 earlier on in that game. Maryland up against Nebraska at halftime, 38-25. Number 6 Dayton beating Rhode Island by 20 right now. Ouch. Oh man, I'm gonna take a look. Fats Russell only's got 11 points. He's 5 for 13 from the floor. Yeah, it's a problem when 12 rebounds by Landers of Dayton in this game. 21 points by Jalen Crutcher, 20 by Oben Top, and that's just a problem. Just too powerful, too big, too athletic, and man, it's just a problem with a mismatch. Hey, welcome in, Alex here. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by once again. I appreciate it. Right now, we're just on break. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. Hey, what is good, my man? Little Man Knows Sports. Thank you so much, brother, for stopping by once again, buddy. Yeah, feel free. Check out Little Man Knows Sports. If any of you guys are into the NBA as well, he does some really good fire live streams for play-by-play over on his NBA. Lots of NBA basketball. Some college he does as well. So check out my man, Little Man Knows Sports, over on YouTube. He does an awesome job there with his stuff as well. Right now, we're just on break. Michigan State up by 8 against Illinois. Illinois struggling shooting the basketball from the floor right now, though. They're only 22%, 2 for 9. Michigan State had a huge block right before we got to break here on this one. Michigan State's knocked down 3 triples so far, as well as I take a look at this one. Cassius Winston, 5 points. He's got Xavier Tillman with 5 as well. And hello to Ryan's Cat as well. So, nice hello as well to Ryan's Cat right now. As we're on break, we'll get right back over here in just a moment. Yeah, man. Little man knows sports. You're almost there. You're almost there, brother. You're almost at You're almost there to the monetization thing for the 4,000 watch times or so. I bet you. 15-7, 11:47 left to go as we're going to get right back into this game. By the way, this game is taking place at Illinois' court for tonight's matchup. Oh, awesome. So Ryan's got 2 cats. One is Blue and the other is Smudge. Cool. Those are great names there. Welcome on Sportscaster, Jimmy Jazz, Penguin Fan, and Fabulous DI. All welcome to the stream right now. Alright, so Michigan State up by 8. Illinois will get the basketball in the inbound. They have a low post. They put it too high off the backboard, and it gets rebounded by the Spartans with Tillman. Michigan State has it, top of the key. Dribbles now to the left elbow, passes it back into the hands of Aaron Henry. Henry making his move to the left elbow, swings it back over to Tillman. Tillman, top of the key, moves towards his right now, hands off to Winston. Winston takes the deep 2. It is up. He is money. Cassius Winston hits it. They're going to say it's a 2-point shot, 17-7, as his foot was on the 3-point line. Illinois struggling dearly from the floor, 22% right now. Oh, the ball stolen away by Michigan State at half court. Here goes Tillman. Oh, what a jam right there. Throwing it down with a one-handed slam. 19-7, Michigan State with Xavier Tillman. He's got 7. Illinois with 11 minutes left to go off an 8-zip run by the Spartans. Illinois top of the key. Into the hands of Bershanishvili. He puts it now over to Trent Frazier. Frazier now dribbles towards his right. Illinois with it. Now Alan Griffin passes over left wing. Hey, welcome back on the channel here. Jess Ruiz, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm actually not a Michigan State fan, but I do have a good friend of mine that actually goes to MSU right now. 19-7 to score. Low post, they put up the shot, and we get a foul in the low post as Illinois went up for the, was it before the shot? Let's see here. They're going to sort it out right now if they're going to, let's see if this is a free throw or not. But yeah, no problem, Jess. Thank you so much for finding my channel. I appreciate it. If anybody's new here on the stream, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. 10:43 left to go. Non-shooting foul, so reaching by Michigan State. Illinois will get the inbound. Michigan State with 4 fouls, Illinois with 4 as well. Yeah, I call play-by-play of college basketball, all different types of teams here. I have a really good friend, though, that goes to Michigan State right now. Illinois with the ball at the left baseline, swings over into the key. Coburn puts up the jumper. That one rolls in for 2. By the Illini, puts it back to 9. 10:25 left to go. Who does Iowa want to win this game? I mean, it's I don't know here. I think it's going to be close. Backdoor cut. Michigan State puts it up and in. That one's good off the backboard. That is good for 2. 10 minutes remaining here. 12-point Michigan State lead. Illinois has at the right wing perimeter. They take a deep 2 to Sunmu. Puts it up. No good off the mark. Rebound by MSU. MSU with the basketball here. Swings it back to the left wing. Into the hands of Henry. Henry with the basketball. Yeah, so let's see here. Right back up on Little Man Knows Sports. He was talking about Illinois for the game. Okay, yeah. I got you now, but yeah, you're almost there, bud. Keep up the good work. So we got a foul on the court. 12-point game at the moment. Hey, what is good? Taco meat, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by here. He's just checking the scores. In North Carolina quit after Saturday. I heard that they're losing, like, terribly against Wake Forest right now. I'm going to take a look at that at the moment here. So, yeah, Wake Forest blowing out UNC. 59-41 is the score. Michigan State at the free throw line. First shot, no good. As that is a miss by Marcus Bingham. If any of you guys are new to the channel, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub. As I call play-by-play. Yeah, I don't think Alex was in the second part of the chat during the last game. I don't think he was. That shot off the mark, no good either, as it gets rebounded by Illinois. Fighting Illini with a basketball past half court right now. So they have it at the right wing of the perimeter. Yeah, Rocket Walt's pretty efficient from the floor here. Thanks so much for stopping by, Zach M. I appreciate it, bud. He's got 6 points so far. 3 for 4 from the floor, and alongside 2 assists as he got the starting nod for this one. Illinois, low post, puts it up and in off the backboard. That is good by Kofi Coburn. 10-point game with 9:15 remaining. Michigan State has the basketball. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Michigan State, top of the key. They have it into the hands now of Xavier Tillman. Tillman at the left elbow. Dribbling the basketball as he's guarded by Coburn. Passes. Top of the key, Winston. Moves it inside. Low post. They put it up. Reverse hand. Couldn't fall by Tillman. Off the backboard. Rebound, Illinois. Illinois. Going. Dribble drive inside. That shot gets blocked. And it's going to be it gets blocked. It's going to be a blocking foul, too, by Michigan State by Aaron Henry. So Illinois will get back the basketball. They'll go for the, they're going to go for the free throws right now at the line. 8:54 left remaining. What happened is, unfortunately, we had a hater on the channel that was making fun of another person here on the channel, which will not be tolerated at all. First shot is good at the free throw line by Illinois. Puts it to a 9-point game. 8:54 left to go in the first half. If anybody new here is on the stream, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Second shot, that one is no good off the mark by Illinois. Gets rebound by Michigan State. If you're a Michigan State fan, feel free to let me know in the chat. If you're an Illinois fan as well, feel free to let me know down in the chat below. As I call play-by-play for basketball, college basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament on the channel. Missed three-point shot off the front rim by Michigan State. Rebound by the Illini. Illinois has it, right corner. They take a three. It is up. No good off the mark. It's the front rim by Desumnu. Rebound by the Spartans. Michigan State with it. Passing over to the corner. Left corner here. Rocket Watts. Floater. And he puts it in, but there's a Rocket Watts actually. He stepped on the baseline here. They're not going to give him the bucket. 21-12. 8:25 remaining. Yeah, he stepped on the baseline. So, out of bounds. The refs say as Rocket Watts was dribbling left corner perimeter, inside baseline, out left corner perimeter to go dribble drive baseline there to the net on the floater, and he stepped at the baseline out of bounds. Illinois back with the basketball indeed here. Alex on the channel here. Huge Iowa fan. That's a three taken off the mark. No good by Illinois. They swat it back to get the offensive rebound. Inside. Low post. Puts it up. It gets blocked by Michigan State. Spartans have it. In transition right now. Going to the lane. Puts it up and then off the backboard. Did it count though? Multiple bodies collide. They'll say that it was. Blocking foul by Illinois. It will count, and Michigan State will go to the we'll go shoot the and one at the free throw line coming up, as that was Mark Rocket Watts. Now he's got himself 8 points so far in this game, as that was a blocking foul by Illinois, and Rocket Watts will go shoot the and one at the line. Yes, I do. Hey, remember, thanks so much here for stopping by, my man. Eric Molker, thanks so much for stopping by on the channel once again. 8 minutes remaining. Rocket Watts at the free throw line for Michigan State as they're up by 11. If anybody new here is on the channel, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. You guys have been awesome tonight here. All the mods in the channel. I was not expecting this at all, but you guys are awesome here tonight. So big shout out indeed for you guys, all the mods here on the channel. That shot, that one's good by Rocket Watts. Has himself 9. 12-point Michigan State lead. 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Illinois basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. At the left wing perimeter with Trent Frazier. Hands it off now. Over to Feliz. Feliz dribbles now. And now it's actually Desumnu. Ayo Desumnu inside the key. Floater, no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up. Hits the front rim again. Tips around. Rebound goes to Feliz. Feliz puts it back. Low post. Desumnu cuts into the lane. Lays it up and in for 2. 10-point lead once again. 7:30 left to go. Michigan State with the basketball. Ayo Desumnu finally on the scoreboard with 2. Michigan State bounce past Winston. Pass it over to the right corner. Now they dribble now top of the key. Into the hands of Joyous Marble. Passes over to the right baseline. Back to the right wing. They take a 3. Rocket Watts. Oh, he delivers. There he is. The man. He's got himself 12 points right now. Awesome, awesome name, by the way. Mark Rocket Watts from Michigan State. As he drains down the triple right there. Straight up from Detroit, Michigan. With 7 minutes left to go. A 13-point MSU lead. Illinois. Low post. Hook shot. No good. Joyous Marble coming up big time on the boards right there with a rebound. Spartans have it top of the key. Winston dribbles now free throw circle. To the left elbow, passes back out on top now. Tillman with the basketball, hands it off to Rocket Watts. He is delivering tonight in this game. Mark Rocket Watts at the top of the key. Dribbles now free throw circle. Takes the jumper. This one's open. No good. As it hit the front rim. Rebound by Illinois. Illinois with the basketball. We get a foul. We get a foul right there on the rebound. Stops the clock. 6:39. Hey, no problem, Kevin. Thank you so much for being a part here. Yeah, this channel is on here any time that you guys would like to be on here. Feel free to stop by whenever you have a chance. No problem. Yeah, great job here, everybody, on the channel here tonight. Yep. I think we can all take notice of that here now, Jason. We can all take notice of that now. Yeah, it's rare to have those type of people here in the stream, but we got one tonight. I haven't had one in a while. It's been quite a long time. I appreciate it here, Eric. Unfortunately, tonight URI is getting crushed against Dayton, but I'm a huge Rhode Island college basketball fan. I'm a fan of URI in Providence. I live right down the road from Providence. I'm from Massachusetts, like right down the road from the Rhode Island border. Kevin puts out, don't know if anybody's mentioned this yet, but after trailing by as many as 24, Purdue cut the deficit 8 late, but it wasn't enough. Number 13, Penn State got another big victory on the road, 88-76. Yeah, Purdue was getting crushed in that game earlier on, so I wasn't sure the deficit. Thanks so much, Kevin, for pointing that out. I wasn't sure what the deficit was, but I know that they did come back by quite a bit. Oh, man, no comeback tonight for Rhode Island, though. They're getting crushed by 17 with the final minute. 80-63, Dayton going to come up with a victory, and watch out for this team in the tournament because they look like a Final Four team with national championship upside with this Dayton Flyers team. Other scores going on tonight, number 9 Maryland leading Nebraska 38-25. LSU trailing against Missouri 29-21. Missouri leads by 8 right now. Obi Toppin with 22, just too good. Toppin and Crutcher. People aren't really talking about Dayton's supporting cast, but it's incredibly good. Everybody talks about Obi Toppin. They got quite a team there with a whole supporting cast for Dayton. Not only one player. Obi Toppin has a ton of help, and that team is deep. I would really like to see a Dayton versus Seton Hall matchup in the Final Four. That would be a great game. I feel like if they meet each other somehow in the Final Four, Obi Toppin going up against Miles Powell, 2 players for like National Player of the Year candidates in the top 5 possibly. That would be a great game. Also Dayton versus Marquette, that would be a great matchup in the tournament. Marcus Howard, just torching everybody this season. He's averaging like 27 points per game, number 1 in the nation. Yep, they have Mike Sell, Chapman, Landers. They have a good player off the bench, a couple of good players off the bench too. 27-14, 6:39 left to go. Do I like the Detroit Lions? I'm actually not a big Lions fan. I'm a Patriots fan since I'm from Massachusetts. I feel bad for the Lions though. Man. I feel bad for anybody who's a Detroit sport. 28-14 to score, 6:20. Left to go in the first half. That was weird why we disconnected like that. I've never had that before. We're back though. 14-point game as we are back here. Sorry about that. I have no clue what in the world just went on there right now. 14-point game. Michigan State gets the basketball, goes inside. They lay it up and in as that one counts for 2. If timeout's taken here by Brad Underwood in Illinois. They really need one as 30-14 is the score. Yeah, thank you guys so much for, yep, we are back right now. That was weird. I've never lost connection before. I'm glad that it happened on this type of stream that we only have like 12 people in the chat, because if it was that Duke versus North Carolina game, final seconds, that would be very sad. I'm glad it happened on the free throw. 30-14 to score, 6 minutes left to go. I have no clue why in the world it lost connection. That's the first time, I believe, in like a long time, that since before the scoreboard, that was the last time. I think I was streaming with a YouTube camera. I was doing Celtics versus Pacers on the Friday night, and I remember that was the last time I lost connection. That was like 10 months ago. 81-67, they win. They grabbed the W there for Dayton. Man, oof, the deficit there, 14-point deficit. 14-point deficit. That's the same amount of points that they beat Fordham. Oh man, at least they didn't get crushed by like 20 or 30, unlike what St. Mary's got crushed against Gonzaga. 30-14, Illinois with the basketball in the key with 5:45 remaining. They go for the hook. This one rolls around the rim. No good. It gets tipped around, and they get the offensive rebounds. They have it now at the free throw circle, making their move inside, clear path, and Bershanishvili lays it up and in for 2, as that one counts for the Fighting Illini, his first 2 of the game. Yeah, so yes, he is testing free agency. Tom is testing free agency. Left wing perimeter, missed 3-point shot, no good by Michigan State. Let's see here. Do I think Tom is staying or going. I think Tom is going to stay. A lot of the analysts are saying Tom will go to another team, but I just can't picture him signing another team's contract to play for the Chargers. Michigan State with the ball, and they turn it over. Offensive foul by Michigan State in the key with 5 minutes left to go. And Illinois will get it back down by 14. So 14-point game. Yeah, so a win would have been in the top 25 for Rhode Island. You got to remember that game is on the road. So here are the things that help Rhode Island. Number one, you have to beat every single one of the teams, basically, throughout conference play besides Dayton. If you only have 3 conference losses and 2 of them are against Dayton, it's not going to hurt you because this team looks like a national championship team. They get another game against Dayton too. But what can't happen for Rhode Island, it's going to drop them down probably a seed or so. People are saying they're a 9 seed. It'll drop them down probably to a 10 seed for Rhode Island, if not an 11 on some of the brackets. Right now they're 10-9 borderline, so it depends. 4:38 left to go. That's a jumper taken deep too, and a foul called in the court. So the refs are talking about it, sorting out what the foul was on in just a moment. If it was on Illinois and Michigan State, but it stops the clock. Tom to the Lions. That, I haven't heard a lot of talk about Tom going to the Lions there, but that would be interesting if he ever does reunite with Patricia there. But I just don't see it happening, though. Because the Lions need to invest more in their... They need to invest big time in their defense this offseason. Because that's, like, the huge weak point of their team. Also, like, just anything defensively there. They were weak this season. So, I feel it's going to drop them a seed line or so. They were projected to be either a 9 seed or a 10 seed for URI. So, they'll still be in the top 25. The thing about it is that they can't have any more bad losses. Like, you can't lose to UMass. That's the thing. You can't lose to any of those teams. Especially, you can't lose to St. Joseph's on Saturday. I actually might go to that game, by the way. Might go to the game against St. Joseph's since that's the last Saturday game. But you can't lose to St. Joseph's. Can't lose to Fordham. Can't lose to UMass towards the late stage of the season. They also take on St. Louis. Now, that's a game I feel like St. Louis could give Rhode Island problems because they have bigger players in their team that can rebound the basketball. Whereas Rhode Island's a smaller team that is like a scrappy team, loves to force turnovers and steal the basketball. That's basically what Rhode Island is. That's if you put a bunch of Tremont Waters guys on the court. What Tremont Waters played for LSU, and he was like top 5 in the nation in college basketball. They're a great ball stealing team. For Rhode Island. They kind of reminded me of Florida State last night. Florida State is a great ball stealing team there. Forced 21 Duke turnovers, but yet not enough to get the W in an undersized team. They just can't lose to St. Louis, but I feel like that game's at home against Rhode Island. I think it's going to be a close game, though, because Rhode Island's had some problem with bigs this season, too. They allowed the center for UMass to score 30 points last week. At the free throw line, Michigan State misses in the bonus. Shot gets rebounded by Illinois. Illinois, low post, puts it up, and we got a foul. A lot of fouls here in the court right now. 4:32 left to go in the first half. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. Is Iowa better than Rhode Island? Do I think? I would say yes there. If Iowa and Rhode Island took on each other, I would be scared for that matchup since I'm a Rhode Island fan, because there's no way in the world that they would guard Luka Garza. That's the thing. There's no way in the world that they could guard Luka Garza. He is just too good, and Trey Mitchell, the center for UMass, put up 30 points against Rhode Island. That's the problem there. If Rhode Island plays a smaller team, they'll be able to get the victory. If they're like a 9 seed in the first round, they take on a team like Rutgers. If they take on a team like Houston, I feel confident with Rhode Island beating one of those teams. But if they take on, that's a matchup nightmare. Any team with big players on it, like an Iowa and Ohio State, that is a complete matchup nightmare for them. 4:25 left to go. Oh, man, free throws missing at the floor as Illinois misses in their bonus. Gets rebounded by Michigan State. Michigan State takes a deep 2. Right elbow, it's up, it's good. Finally, we got some scoring right now. 16-point lead right now by the Spartans. Illinois with the basketball, right wing. Trent Frazier puts it to the left wing and hands it off now over to DeMonte Williams. Williams over to Allen Griffin. Griffin now hands this one off to the left wing to Frazier. Frazier back over to Williams. Back over to Frazier. Top of the key. Frazier takes the jumper. Free throw circle off the mark. Hits the front rim. Rebound by Tillman of the Spartans. Spartans basketball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Henry passes over to Tillman. Swings it back out to Foster Lawyer. Lawyer back outside to Aaron Henry. Takes the three. Henry, he's got it. Nails it down. This game is a blowout. Michigan State, everybody doubting them, and they're doing this on the road against an Illinois team that's coming into this game with a 1-5 record, by the way, against AP top 25 teams, but they're 12-2 at home. Illinois losers are their past two as well. Illinois at the right wing, Coburn lobs it over now to Bershanishvili. Bershanishvili, right baseline, backing his way inside. Oh, he pushed off with the right elbow, did he? Yup. They're going to call a travel, actually. So Illinois travels with the basketball by Georgi Bershanishvili. And Michigan State will get it back in a blowout right now, 35-16. Yeah, so Florida State, yep, Ryan putting out here, they need Cabinelli back. He was huge last season. He was a great sixth man to that team for FSU. Yeah, he's basically like playing like barely any minutes for Cabinelli there, since he's like all the way buried at the bottom. But yeah, that would be the wise thing to do, to give him G League minutes, whereas they just bury him on the depth chart. The Clippers team is just so deep that the rookies just barely get any minutes. Like 1, maybe 2 they average per game. Who do I think the Lions should sign? Yeah, basically, I would start out with the defense, the secondary in general there for Detroit, as the secondary just fell apart. But also like the offensive line too. Also the running game. If they can get Kerryon Johnson back, that would be really helpful. Let's see, Vaughn putting out, do I know Minji Lee? I actually do not know Minji Lee, Vaughn. Right now we're just on break, everyone. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. Maryland leads by 7. That is it, 47-40 against Nebraska. So yeah, Dayton comes away with a victory, 81-67 over Rhode Island. Since we're on break here, I'm just gonna preview Dayton's upcoming schedule. See what they got. There's nobody in the world that can contest Dayton through the upcoming matchups, unless it's a road game. Basically, Rhode Island takes them on March 4th, but man, these teams, they're just gonna roll over. I feel like they play at UMass next. Dayton is at UMass. They're then at VCU, and then they take on Duquesne, which Duquesne kept the game close against them the first time on the road at home at Duquesne, and then they're at George Mason. Davison's been getting a little bit better. If Davison can be like last season Xavier and finish off the regular season strong, that would be a good note for Davison to compete against Dayton during that game. And then Davison takes on Rhode Island back again March 4th at the Ryan Center. They close it out with a George Washington team that just got crushed by 31 over on the weekend against Rhode Island. If you're a Rhode Island fan like me, you have to wish for 0 bad losses for the rest of the season. Hey, welcome back here, my man Gaze. Thanks so much, brother, for stopping by in the channel here. I appreciate you finding my channel here, man. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Lessico minus Cordell Pemsel. Roadmap to a key Iowa basketball victory at Indiana. Yeah, you were telling me back that yesterday there. Cordell Pemsel got arrested for driving with a revoked license. Oof. That's unfortunate. As we're back to action right now. 35-16, 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to go before halftime. Top of the key, Michigan State with the basketball. Swings over to the right wing perimeter now for the Spartans. Spartans have it into the hands of Tillman. Gets taken away by Illinois now. 3 minutes remaining. Illinois with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter with Trent Frazier. Swings it back out to the left wing. Now over to the right wing. Passes back out top of the key. That's indeed great point there, Kevin. VCU, they always play well usually for the big games. They also beat LSU earlier this season, back in November. Oh, wow, yeah, that is right. Thanks so much, Ryan, for the update. The Rockets playing Celtics right now. Rockets lead 15-14 in the first quarter. 35-16 as Illinois just lost the basketball out of bounds. Michigan State has it right back. They have it top of the key. I was going to say, Semi Ojeleye first off the Celtics bench. I can't believe that they didn't get somebody before the trade deadline for like someone like a Vincent Poirier and like 2 first-round draft picks. Like, I can't believe the Celtics didn't do that. Like, they had that in their hands. Like, what in the world is Vincent Poirier gonna ever contribute on the court for the Celtics besides like barely any minutes he plays? That's a crusher there. So he is suspended 1 game. Michigan State at the free throw line. First shot, no good in the bonus, miss. There's been a lot of misses so far. Rebound Illinois, 2.5 left to go before halftime. Illinois basketball, right wing Peroner puts it now into the hands of Dasunmu. Dasunmu hands it off to Andres Feliz. Top of the key, pass over to Dasunmu. Vaughn can't believe that Bill Peters didn't get fired 2015-2016 season because he kicked a player in the back during the game. I can't believe that either. Like, oof. Wow. Like, how in the world did he coach during that? Like, oh man. Jumper, that one's good by Illinois for 2. 35-18, Michigan State has it back in the right, low post. Tillman takes the jumper up and good off the backboard, as that one's good for 2. 19-point game right now with 1:45 left to go before half. Illinois with the basketball, left wing Peroner. Now they pass over to the right wing into the hands of DeMonte Williams. They're just circling around the perimeter from right to left. Now they have it left wing. Joel's left elbow, passes back in on top. They take a 3. It is up. No good off the mark. A missed 3-point shot. They get the offensive rebound with Allen Griffin. They had it at the baseline, and we get a foul. Aaron Henry picks up the foul at the baseline by Michigan State, so Illinois will get the rebounds. If you're new to the channel, make sure hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play basketball. 1:28 left to go before halftime. 19-point Spartans lead. Been all Sparty in this one. That would be a great point there, Ryan. Using Taco in this game since Houston plays small ball from like now to the rest of the season. Shot to the free throw line. Illinois can't get it. In the bonus, they miss it. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. Yes, I did hear that, Alex. Tom Brady gave the like on Instagram to Phillip Rivers' post about splitting from the Chargers. So just another something to torture me as a Patriot fan during this offseason right now. And the other thing was the commercial too. Oh, bounce pass, terrible one by Foster Loyer, gets stolen away by Illinois. Illinois going all the way to the cup. They lay it up and they get fouled as well. And going to the free throw line to shoot the and one will be Allen Griffin for the Fighting Illini now. 17-point lead. 1:16 left to go before half. $37-20, 1:16 left to go. Free throw coming up. Illinois misses that one. They try to get the rebound and they go out of bounds with it. Tons and tons of missed free throws in this game. Wow. Let's see what we got here. I want to take a look at the numbers so far, the free throws. It's been, yikes. Illinois has been way off. 2 for 7 at the free throw line for Illinois. Michigan State's 4 for 9. These two teams just can't hit their free throws. Spartans with the basketball. 1 minute left to go before half. They have it right wing as Cassius Winston passes over to Foster Loyer. Loyer now, right wing. Bounce pass, low post. Tillman can't get it. Turned over again. Illinois with the basketball. They have it. Dribble drive. Into the lane. Passes back outside. They dribble now. Takes a deep 2. Left elbow. No good. Hits the front rim. Ball tipped around. And the key rebounded by Michigan State. Michigan State with it. Aaron Henry going to slow down tempo. Puts it into the hands of Foster Loyer. Loyer now dribbles past the half-court logo, and Tom Izzo takes a timeout on the floor with 35 seconds left to go before half. 37-20 to score. Illinois just did not show up so far in this first half as far as the shots in this game right now. Everything has just been Brick City. Like, I'm looking at their offense, and they're not even going inside with the basketball. They're just, like, passing it back they're going like around the perimeter from right to left basically for Illinois right now as we have a stoppage in time on the court. If you're new to the channel, feel free, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play basketball. I'm behind Eric Basketball on YouTube. Yes, definitely. So Kevin putting out here, Michigan State definitely came out with more drive, even if they've been struggling lately. They're still Michigan State, always a threat. Yes, I would not count out this team. This team could get hot really now from now until the end of the season and into the Big Ten tournament. I would watch out for Michigan State. There's no way that this team goes into Selection Sunday unranked. There's no way this team goes unranked going into Selection Sunday. They're going to make their way somehow, some way back into the top 15, in my opinion. Michigan State with the basketball, they're up by 17. Illinois, by the way, they just haven't beat anybody good this season. They have five losses against the AP top 25 teams. Foster Lawyer has it, 24 seconds left to go before half. Lawyer, pass over to Tillman, hands it off to Lawyer once again, right baseline dribble. Lawyer, looking to pass it, instead takes a deep three, right corner off the mark, no good, and Illinois comes up with a rebound. Kofi Coburn with the rebounds. Passes the half-court logo to Desumu. 8 seconds left to go. Desumu has it, top of the key. Takes a three. This one's up. No good. Off the mark by Io. Ball pinwheels around. Defensive rebound, Michigan State. Half-court shot. Oh, no good. At the buzzer, and this one's at halftime. 37-20 right now. At halftime in this one. Indeed, watch out for Iowa, too. Watch out for Luka Garza and the Iowa Hawkeyes for sure. As right now, we're just at halftime, 37-20. So, if anybody new here is out on the channel, feel free to let me know who you're rooting for. If you're a Michigan State or Illinois fan, feel free to let me know down in the chat who you're rooting for. Also, feel free, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play basketball. I'm behind Eric Basketball on YouTube. Alex putting out here, Chicago Bears to free agent focus, looking for Teddy Bridgewater possibly for their team. I feel like Chicago's still gonna keep Mitch Trubisky. I think that's what Matt Nagy's plan is, to keep Mitch Trubisky, which is a terrible move. Mitch Trubisky had a terrible season last year, really just a down season. He just did not progress at all. And I don't really like the move, but it feels like they're probably going to keep Mitch Trubisky. Let's see, Vaughn putting out their camera in the arena, so that's why, I'll say there's cameras in the arena, so that's why Bill Peters, they got that whole thing on camera. Oh, man. Wow. Whoever was the one that had to review that surveillance image of Bill Peters kicking a player, they must have had a field day watching that. So right now we're just on halftime break. Michigan State shooting the ball 50% from the floor so far. The turnovers, though, they've turned it over 6 times, though, in this one. Illinois with 7 turnovers. Illinois in this game, though, tonight just struggling. Cannot hit a shot from the floor. They're 26% right now, 8 for 31. They've taken 11 three-point shots. They've only nailed down 2 of those. So, it's just been a rough game trying to shoot the basketball from the floor right now by Illinois. Currently, we're just at halftime. And we'll get back to the second half in a little bit. So this game kind of just took off, basically, once Michigan State got going. I think I joined the stream, and they were up by 11-3 early on. All that dude's putting out here, Michigan State are bullies. They won't beat anybody with attitude, he puts here. So right now we're just on break. Leading scorer, by the way, the freshman Mark Rocket Watts with 14 points. 6 for 9 from the floor. Looking good so far here by Rocket Watts. Xavier Tillman with 9 points. Cassius Winston only with 5 points in the first half, as he is averaging so far this season for Cassius Winston. He's got himself about 18.5 points per game for Cassius Winston so far. So he's only got 5 at halftime. So watch out for Cassius Winston to boost that up in the second half. As far as the Fighting Illini, leading score tonight, well, the leading score, this is bad news, has only got 3 points in that first half. Kofi Coburn, 3 points so far. The center. Williams for Illinois has got himself 3 points in this game for DeMonte Williams. Ayo Dosunmu has got 2 points so far. Trent Frazier's got nothing, though, in the starting 5. Georgi Bershanishvili has got 2 points. It's been way off the mark. Ayo Dosunmu and Georgi Bershanishvili, the 2 leaders, basically, of this team, shooting the ball combined. 2 for 14 from the floor. These shots just not going down so far in this first half. They're not really driving to the bucket. They're not really driving to the bucket at all to shoot the ball. They're taking deep contested jumpers, and they haven't had a chance to fall. And also just cold from the free throw line, and they're at their home court in this one. And Illinois just cold at the free throw line, 2 for 7. Michigan State struggling too. They're 4 for 9. And this is not good for Illinois because they wanted a statement win, and they're coming off back-to-back losses against Iowa and Maryland in the last 2 games as well. They're able to beat the easier teams in the conference, run over those type of teams like Wisconsin, Northwestern, Purdue, Michigan, Minnesota. Some of those are basically bubble teams trying to get into the tournament, and it's going to be interesting. Next game is at Rutgers to see what Illinois can do. They went down to the wire and beat Rutgers back earlier in January. This is the only matchup against Michigan State unless they play in the conference tournament, by the way. Low score, Rockets up 23-17 at the end of the first quarter. Thanks so much for the update, Ryan. Wow, so they're just not shooting 23-19 is what I got now. So they just updated over on ESPN. 23-19, Celtics draw, winning 4 at the end of 1. Yeah, low score. Jason Tatum only got held 2 points. That's it. Jaylen Brown with 8. Kemba Walker with 5. Daniel Tice with 4. Let's see what we got here. Gordon Hayward has played the most minutes and he's yet to score. Gordon Hayward, 11 minutes, 0 points though. For Houston, let's see how they're doing containing James Harden and Russell Westbrook. Well, those 2 are the leading scorers. 7 points by Harden, 7 by Westbrook. So those are the leading scorers at the moment. 3 by Daniel House, Robert Covington with 3 points as well. Let's hear. I'll take a look at the play-by-play and see if they made the buzzer beater that they loaded up. Daniel Tice makes 3. Oh no, he didn't. Oh, Daniel Tice made free throws with 0.7 left to go on the clock. He made free throws, and then Daniel Tice got a steal. He went, it says, for a 49-foot three-point jumper, but he missed. So Daniel Tice took a 49-foot three-point jumper, but he missed at the end of the first quarter. So basically, like it's the distance of the court, basically. Yeah, so Rhode Island got crushed today by Dayton by 14, 81-67. Updating the Rhode Island schedule here to take a look at what they've got for the upcoming schedule. They've got St. Joseph's, the easiest team in the Atlantic 10, coming up next, as that game is on Saturday against the 4-20 St. Louis Redhawks in that, St. Joseph's Redhawks in that game. Or St. Joseph's Hawks now. St. Joseph's Hawks. St. Joseph's was good, by the way, in college basketball. I think like 2004, 2005. They were nationally ranked at number 1 back in 04, 05. I think during that time, like mid-2000s. They were great. Yeah, St. Joseph's hasn't won a game since they took on Pennsylvania. They beat Pennsylvania from the Ivy League. But yeah, it looks like they lost today to St. Bonaventure. St. Bonaventure came back and crushed them, 74-56. The Bonnies were trailing by 3 at halftime, too. Yep, definitely. So some updates here around the country for you guys while we're chilling at the half. Indeed, we'll do. Taking a look at the Rhode Island schedule right now. After St. Joseph's, they'll take on Davison. Davison with a record here of 12-11. They were my preseason pick to win the A10, but Davison, for some reason, they retained basically 4 players out of the starting 5 in the offseason, and they just did not make a jump at all this year. They've taken on a really tough schedule, though, throughout the season for Davidson. They haven't caught a break, but they're 12-11 right now. URI takes on Fordham on February the 26th. They take on St. Louis on March 1st. Then they take on Dayton once again. That's going to be tough. Dayton and St. Louis, back-to-back games, and they close out with UMass, which, you know, at UMass, it's always a difficult type of team there. That's a game they cannot drop. It's going to be about that game if they're able to get that one against UMass. They should be golden for the tournament, but they do need to beat Dayton the second time around, or at least keep it close if they want to be a part of the tournament. And then they're going to have to beat the rest of the teams the remainder of the way. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kevin, for the updates here. Wake Forest beat UNC. They crushed them. Wow, 74-57 tonight. Missouri leading LSU at halftime, 43-37. Wow, so I'm shocked there. That game's at LSU, by the way. Notre Dame leading by 2 over Virginia right now. Yeah, Notre Dame doesn't even have that bad of a record this year. Much improved from last season. The ACC, though, is just record-wise for Notre Dame with a much better record, so they're up now 28-25. But it's just the ACC is just really weak this season. Let's see, I'm going to bring up that standings for the ACC because I'm interested to know where all the 15 teams land in the standings. I know towards the dead bottom, and yeah, Wake Forest was at the dead bottom. Miami and UNC with 3-10 records in the ACC play. Yeah, it's a bad ACC year when Boston College is almost like the middle pack team in the ACC. So it's a bad year when Boston College is right towards mid pack, and Notre Dame is 6-6. Notre Dame 6-6, 15-8. They won 4 straight too. So they're getting hot in a good time, and Virginia as well has been getting hot. Virginia looking to be a part of the tournament, 7-5, and 15-7 overall. Yeah, so yes, definitely great point there, Kevin. ACC basically top 3: Louisville, Duke, Florida State, and then after that it's Virginia, and then basically after Virginia, it's basically all for themselves, all like teams that's not even right now even close to being in tournament contention. NIT level: NC State, Syracuse, Notre Dame, Pittsburgh, Boston College, Georgia Tech, Clemson, Virginia Tech, Wake Forest, UNC, and all the way to the very bottom with Miami. So about 16 minutes left to go in that game. So 16 minutes left to go. NC State up by 5 against Syracuse. That's a huge game for both of the teams as far as like bubble circumstances, because those two teams are right now on the bubble. Syracuse with a top 25 win. North Carolina State, though, once again, they can't win the teams above them, and that's been the problem, and that's why they're probably going to end up in the NIT for the second straight year in a row. For NC State, they'll probably end up as a number 1 seed once again in the NIT for NC State, just like last year. They were left out because they went 9-9 in the ACC, but they went 21-9 overall because of their very weak non-conference schedule. They did not make it in. Maryland up 56-49 with about 8 minutes left. Last time that Kevin checked. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring you guys. Oh wow, close game here. New update here. No problem. Okay, North Carolina State won that game. Yeah, no problem. Okay, yep. Yeah, I misread it. Yep, I got it now. NC State won against Syracuse, so huge game. Okay, so 16 minutes left to go. Notre Dame, Virginia. Thanks so much. I appreciate it, Kevin. Maryland leads by 2 against Nebraska. 7:20 left remaining. Maryland leads 56-54 at home at College Park. Scores from today: Penn State beat Purdue 88-76. Penn State coming back on a no, it's Purdue though that came back on a huge roll, and they were down huge, just massive blowout in the game, and they cut it to like 8 points but couldn't get the W as they lost by 12. Looks like Dayton beat Rhode Island. Oh yeah, looks like San Diego State takes on New Mexico later tonight. Let's see here. Hey, welcome back. I don't know anymore. Thanks so much for stopping by once again. We'll get ready for the second half in a little bit. Isaac Hobdy, thanks so much for stopping by here, Isaac, as right now we're just at halftime. Hello. Let's see. Vaughn putting out, he commented on the Gridiron Experts video yesterday because he put North Carolina football number 20 on his early college football rankings. He says that he is high on UNC for this upcoming season. Yes, you are really high on Sam Howell for sure. So right now we're just at halftime. If you're new to the channel, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here. College basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament, all on the stream. Welcome to my channel, Isaac. I appreciate it for stopping by. We're just at halftime. We'll get back for the second half in a couple minutes here for the play-by-play. In a little bit, everyone. How far do I believe Kentucky can go in the tournaments? I can see them probably going to the Elite 8 in the tournament for Kentucky. Either, depending on the matchup, Sweet 16 or the Elite 8. It all really depends on the matchup because some of the teams are dangerous. Dayton, that is a team that you do not want to be paired up with if you're Kentucky. Early on in the tournament would be Dayton. Another one in your grouping there that you don't want to get paired up with would be Seton Hall. Seton Hall too looks like a dangerous team. Also Marquette as well. Too, I feel like could go probably not like as deep, but could probably go into the Sweet 16 as well if they get some matchups there. Hey, no problem, Ryan. Thank you so much for stopping by here once again tonight, brother. I appreciate it. I would say probably Sweet 16 or Elite 8 though, depending on the matchups. That's the only thing, but if Kentucky does get a matchup against like Northern Iowa or something like that, that's the team that I worry about, is if they get a matchup against Northern Iowa. Or I feel like they're probably going to be a 9 or a 10 seed though for Northern Iowa. So that won't happen right away. Who else? Stephen F. Austin. We're taking a look at possible 12 seeds. Stephen F. Austin is one of them. There's teams that if Kentucky was paired up against, like if Kentucky got a 4 seed and they're paired up against Wright State, which has a good record. I think they're like 19-4 or 18-5 right now for Wright State with a good record. They should be able to blow right past Wright State because Wright State hasn't played anybody good. That's the thing. How far do I think Louisville will go? That, I think, basically same boat as Kentucky, probably. Elite 8 or Sweet 16, probably. All depends on the matchups there, once again, for Louisville. So, probably like, same thing, I most likely think. I'm really high on Dayton. Gonzaga just looks so good. I would put Gonzaga in my Final Four with Dayton, Kansas, and Seton Hall. That's the 4 teams I have in the Final Four now. I'm really not impressed by Baylor. I think Baylor's not even going to make it to the second week. I think Baylor will be out in the round of 32. I'm looking at everybody's projections on the internet. Everybody has in the Final Four Baylor. I don't know if you guys were aware of it, but a decade ago in the tournament, I don't know if you guys know the matchup, but number 1 Kentucky, or number 1 Kansas, had a record of 32-2. They took on Northern Iowa in the round of 2, in the round of 32, second round, and there Kansas was the number 1 overall seed, lost to Northern Iowa as a 9 seed. And that was back in the 2010 NCAA tournament. As we're back to action here, second half, Michigan State, right off the bat, they hit a 3-point triple there by Aaron Henry. It's a 20-point game. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play of college basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament on the channel. Trade it right back at you right there with a 3-ball. Goes down by Alan Griffin of the Fighting Illini. Michigan State with the ball, 19:30 left to go remaining in the second half. The Spartans have it, takes it past the half-court logo. Bounce pass over to the right elbow into the hands of Henry. Henry lobs over to Tillman. Tillman bounce pass, low post. They put up the shot. That one's off the back iron. No good. Missed by Michigan State. Rebound Illinois. Fighting Illini basketball. Swings it over to the left wing. Alan Griffin passes over to the left baseline here to Frazier. Frazier, left baseline dribble. Bounce pass over to Coburn. Gets the ball stripped away. Here they go. Michigan State 3-on-1 fast break. Passes over to the right corner. Takes the three. This one is up. This one, money. They hit it. 43-23 off of that. Michigan State drains down the triple with Rocket Watts. 17 points, a career high, by the way, tonight. Illinois has it. Michigan State, watch out for this team, too. They could go far. They could go far in the tournament. If this team gets red hot, like, from now until, like, March, watch out. Watch out for this team. Because they could go all the way from, like, being, like, a second-round knockout right now, in my opinion, to going to the Final Four and possibly winning. And that would be a huge story. If they do win the national championship for Cassius Winston, that would be a huge story because of his brother's passing back in November. It was so sad when I saw the news there. But Cassius this year, senior season, coming in as the preseason favorite for National Player of the Year. He could be in there though. Him, Miles Powell, Jordan Wara. Don't forget about Nick Richards of Kentucky, but also Obi Toppin coming out. Right now, I believe Obi Toppin should be the favorite. Michigan State just missed the jumper right there. Got rebounded by Illinois. They took it right up the court. And it got tipped out of bounds. So 43-23 the score. 18-21 remaining. It's actually going to go back to Illinois. So Illinois basketball here in the inbounds. Yeah, so Louisville got that 2013 national championship stripped right from them away, unfortunately for them. Alan Griffin has a left wing perimeter for the Fighting Illini. Lobs it over the top, and that's a terrible pass. Intercepted by Michigan State in the key by Tillman. Bounce pass in transition over to Tillman. Oh, he misses the slam dunk too high off the backboard. Illinois gets a dribble drive into lane, lays it up and in for two. 43-25, 17-15 left to go. Ayo Desunmo, he's got 4 points right now. Make sure you hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Spartans have it. Spin move. In the key, swings it back out to Winston. Winston takes the three off the mark, and we got a foul. Cassius Winston foul from behind the three-point arc, so he'll shoot three at the free throw line. Hey, welcome in, my man Cole. Thanks so much for stopping by here, bud, on the channel. I appreciate it. I don't know anymore. Has Baylor going out in the Sweet 16 at around the 32. Yeah, I am honestly not too confident in Baylor here with them shooting the basketball. That's the problem with Baylor. Hey, welcome in Brayton, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by once again. 43-25. First shot, it was a miss of the free throw line by Cassius Winston. Winston coming in, best free throw shooter in the Big Ten Conference, but he missed his free throws against Penn State, which lost the game against Penn State. Winston, second shot. Hoo-wee. No good that time either. He missed that one. Rolled around the rim and out. 17:40 left to go in the second half right now. If anybody's new, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub. As I call play-by-play basketball. Big thank you to everybody who tuned in for both my streams tonight. This was awesome, guys. That shot's good at the free throw line. 44-25. I will not be streaming the New Mexico game, unfortunately. That's really late for me. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way, Gazed. So I'll be in bed during the New Mexico San Diego State game later tonight here. It's already 10:20 Eastern time where I am. Illinois lob pass into the lane, low post. Coburn puts it up. Oh, it gets blocked. They're gonna count it for goaltending though. Goaltending by Michigan State by Xavier Tillman, as they award Illinois the 2 points. 44-27. Yeah, New Mexico playing San Diego State right after this. The only unbeaten left to go in college basketball. They've been the only undefeated team for quite a while now. Michigan State has it top of the key. Winston hands this one off over to Aaron Henry. Henry now, left wing. Hands this one back over to Tillman. Tillman going into lane. Dribble drive, puts it up and in off the backboard. That one counts for two. It's been a blowout throughout tonight. Illinois with it under 17 remaining. Fighting Illini at the right wing. Swings it back, top of the key, Alan Griffin. Griffin with the basketball, moves it over to the left wing here to DeMonte Williams. Williams takes the three, and we got ourselves a foul. Defensive foul away from the basketball. Number 30, Marcus Bingham, commits the foul. Coming into the game right now for Mark Rocket Watts, who is number 2. He's stepping out of the game. Coming in for Rocket Watts is Gabe Brown into the game for Michigan State right now, and also taking a seat on the bench will be Marcus Bingham. Illinois inbounds it, left baseline. He dribbled to the free throw circle, bounce pass over left elbow. Illinois hook shot, Coburn off the mark, no good. Rebound by Michigan State. Wow, so Gaze right here really wants San Diego State to lose. Oh man, I think they're gonna remain undefeated, but honestly, in this college basketball scene that we've seen so far this season, you honestly never know. Offensive foul on the court committed by Illinois. So the ball go right back over here to the Spartans. .16.5 left remaining. Or actually, it's going to go Illinois basketball, they say. So it's a foul by Michigan State. Illinois gets it right back. They have it at the top of the key. They take a three. It is up. It is good. Right there. And it's 46-30. Spartans have the basketball. Top of the key. And they try to hand it off. That ball gets poked away. Gabe Brown couldn't get the basketball right back. Illinois with a steal. They have it at the right corner baseline. They'll dribble out to the right wing perimeter. Trent Frazier. Frazier now with it, and he gets fouled. He gets fouled at the right baseline. Stops the clock with 16 minutes. 46-30 the score. Gaze is looking for a San Diego State L tonight. I'm totally shocked that San Diego State is as high as they are right now compared to last season. I did not see them at all being part in college basketball. They are my biggest surprise of the season is San Diego State, in my opinion. If I was looking at all the teams, flashback to last year, San Diego State lost to Brown by 18. And it's just been, or that was last season. That was the last game. That was last game of 2018 before the new year of 2019. So San Diego State lost to Brown by 18 points last season. And then this year, they come out undefeated. It's crazy. And Malachi Flynn, not a whole lot of people are talking about Malachi Flynn, but what he has been doing for the Aztecs has just been incredible this season for him for his team as well. Do I have my eyes on Nevada? Nevada lost a ton though in the off season. That's the thing there. They lost Caleb Martin. They had a lot of seniors on that team. That's why they made the tournament last season. They had I think it was Jordan Caroline for Nevada. They had a bunch of seniors. They graduated, so that's why they are right now not in the bracketology rankings, but they are inside the top 100, I believe. I think they're around like either 80s or 90s inside the top 100. So that is the last game, I believe, of the season. They're around, I believe, like the 90 mark or so for Nevada. So that's the last game against San Diego State to wrap it up before the Mountain West Conference tournament. Yes, I heard Red Sox hired a new manager, so intern manager they got for the rest of the season. Oh, man. Ooh, I just hope they're able to figure it out this year. Like, it's too bad. It's too bad with the Red Sox. And I'm a Boston sports fan myself. And it's just sad to see Mookie Betts go. To see David Price go, I mean, he had a bunch of run-ins with the media. He injured himself from playing Fortnite a couple of times. So I don't really feel sad that David Price has to go. He was such a talented pitcher. But it's just he didn't help the team out to his capacity because he was always injured, whereas Mookie Betts just wanted more money. It's a crusher to give up your best player and to get what you did. I don't think it's enough to compensate right now. Missouri's still leading LSU. Wow. Thanks so much for the score update there. I don't know anymore. I appreciate it, bud. So let's hear score update. Missouri leading 52-49 against LSU. That is the score. Maryland trying to close it out against Nebraska. Final 41 seconds. Maryland leads 71 to 67. Yes, I really do like Gonzaga, Geist. I have my eyes for sure in Gonzaga. I think they can go to the national championship game, by the way. I'm sorry to Gonzaga fans, by the way, because I had hoped that St. Mary's could have beat Gonzaga back on Saturday, and they got crushed by 30. As we're back to action, 46-30 the score. Missed shot, no good from the floor by Michigan State. Illinois gets the basketball. They have it at the right wing. Makes their move inside. Floats it up. It's too high off the backboard. Offensive rebound by Coburn. Coburn. Left baseline. Puts up the shot. No good off the back iron, but he gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Shoot two. Hey, welcome to the channel. LNG TV. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it right now. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play basketball, college basketball, March Madness tournament, NBA, all on the channel here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We got a Michigan State fan in the channel. Awesome. Xavier Tillman did pick up the foul. Illinois going to shoot two at the line with Kofi Coburn. First shot of the Fighting Illini here. Great statement game, though, tonight by the Spartans throughout. Just much better, stronger team throughout this game, as Illinois is just struggling shooting the basketball from the floor throughout the entirety right now. In this one, they're 31% shooting, and Michigan State putting on a clinic 52% from the floor. Yeah, that's the same exact thing that I say. I don't know anymore. I told my girlfriend that when I saw her over on the weekend. I told her about David Price, and how he injured himself playing Fortnite. She was saying the exact same thing. How in the world do you injure yourself playing Fortnite? Too much video games in the dugout. I guess he's fooling around with his video game controller there, getting into it too much, as that shot's good at the free throw line. 14-point game, Spartans basketball. Yes, I will be keep on doing this YouTube channel for you guys. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. I'm going to put this in the chat, so feel free, bud, to stop by tomorrow. Bucks versus Pacers here. And feel free anytime to hit on that, put on the notification bell so you know when I go live. Michigan State just coughed it up. Illinois goes inside. They put it up in and off the backboard. 12-point game. Spartans have it top of the key, passing over now to Thomas Kittier at the free throw circle. We get a foul committed by Illinois. Stops the clock, 15 minutes remaining. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for finding my channel, bud. Awesome tonight. Make sure, if you're new to the channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe here, as I call play-by-play basketball. I'm thinking about maybe doing like a bracketology thing if I have a chance over the weekend or over on Friday, because I don't have a live stream planned right now on Friday because there is like no basketball games going on. There's a couple for college, but it's basically the Ivy League that plays on Friday, and one other mid-major league. Michigan State takes the jumper, left elbow. That one is good. By the way, no NBA this Friday because of the All-Star break, and that's why. 48-34. 15 minutes remain. We get a foul picked up in the court. We got a ton of fouls right now. Michigan State with 5. Illinois with 2 in the second half. I have no clue. Whatever's on the agenda there for Scott Van Pelt tonight, Vaughn, that's what he'll be talking about. Whatever's on the agenda, but I bet there'll be some Tom Brady tonight for sure, I bet you. Banks it up and in. Illinois puts it up and in off the backboard as they're on a run right now. Trent Frazier, first 2 points of the game, 48-36. Hey, happy birthday, LNG TV. Thank you so much for letting me know that. Yes, so LNG TV, thank you so much for stopping by in the channel. I appreciate it. If you guys are new here, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play Michigan State. Inside, they missed a floater by Winston, but Thomas Kittier, with help right there, puts it up and in off the backboard for 2. 14-point game, Fighting Illini have the basketball. They have it at the top of the key into the hands of Williams. Williams now dribbles towards the left wing. DeMonte Williams, guarded by Aaron Henry. Dribbles now top of the key, swings it back to the right wing. That's a 3. This one's up. Illinois finally hits it, showing some signs of life here, making some shots. 14 minutes remain, 11-point game. Michigan State with it, takes it past the half-court logo. DeMonte Williams, last 2 games, he's got 12 points, the first 14. Before that, he's got 11. They have it now, left baseline. Michigan State puts it up, floater. They get it. Spartans for 2. 13-point game. That shot going down by Mark Rocket Watts. Career high, by the way, for the freshman tonight with 19 points. Illinois has it. Left wing perimeter, hands it off to Desunmu. Desunmu now passes back over into the hands of Williams, circling around the perimeter. Hands off Desunmu. Ayo swings it back out to DeMonte Williams. Working on Kittier. Passes back outside here to Desunmu into the lane. Passes back outside. Williams takes the 3. He's open off the mark. No good. Kittier comes up with a rebound for the Spartans. Michigan State has it past half court. 13-10 left to go. Passing over. Right corner, Gabe Brown. Gabe Brown with the basketball. We get a foul. Foul picked up by DeMonte Williams here by Illinois. Stops the clock with 13-10. Yes, I do work, Ace. I actually work a full-time job, 8:30 to 5. So it's 10:30 here. So it's 10:30 here. He puts I'm going to sleep so early because I'm from Massachusetts, guys. I'm not on Pacific time. I know Vaughn's out in California. Yeah, feel free if you guys are new, if you haven't done so already, feel free to let me know what state you're from out on the channel. Also, feel free to let me know who you're rooting for in this game tonight if anybody's new here on the channel. But yeah, I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. So it's past 10:30 where I am right now. We're at 7:30 Pacific time. Michigan State has it, left wing perimeter into the hands of Cassius Winston. Working on Bershanisvili. Passes back out on top. Dribble drive. Into the lane. Puts it up and in off the backboard. Thomas Kithier with another bucket. That falls down for Sparty for 2. Illinois has it. 12:50 left remaining. Funding Illini at the right wing. Dribbles now. This is Williams with the basketball. He has it top of the key. 12:40 left remaining. Hands it off to Desumu. Desumu now with the basketball into the lane. Dribble drive. Right hand IO. He misses it, but it's going to be an offensive foul. Pick play. Offensive foul set up by Georgi Bershanishvili of Illinois. And the ball go right back over to Michigan State. Hey, I was taking a look at that replay. Bershanishvili, yeah, he's going to have to check out of the game. He got hit in the head with a basketball in the play before. Clever pass by Michigan State. They passed it off the head. Bershanishvili, as he is laughing right now. He is out of the game on the bench, cracking up about that play that Michigan State passed off the head. They got into Kithier, laid it up and in. Michigan State has it. They're by 15. 12:20 remaining. Low post Spartans. Puts up the floater. They get it. That one is good for 2 on the key. Sparty tonight just owning this one on the road at Illinois. Oh, terrible looking shot by Illinois. Didn't even pass the basketball. They went up the court, took a 3, hits the front rim, no good. Michigan State grabs the defensive board. Spartans have it, 12 minutes remaining. They dribble to the top of the key. Gabe Brown puts it into the hands here of Winston. Winston at the right elbow. Dribble drive inside with a right hand. Too high off the backboard, but we got a foul underneath the basket. It's going to stop the clock with 11:50. 56:39. Make sure to hit the like, hit the sub here, everybody, as I call play-by-play of college basketball, NBA, and the March Madness tournament over on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Hey, thank you so much for finding my stream, LNG TV. I appreciate it, bud, for stopping by on the channel here. You guys have been awesome here tonight. And yes, happy early birthday as well, Vaughn puts here to Mike Rice, former Rutgers head coach. Right now, we're just on break. We'll go through a scoreboard update everyone with what's going on throughout college basketball tonight here. Actually, first I'll go with the NBA. 76ers beat the Clippers tonight, 110-103. Wizards defeated the Bulls tonight, 126-114. Washington Wizards got the win. San Antonio Spurs beating the Oklahoma City Thunder, 114-106. Pelicans keep on winning. Zion Williamson, baby. 31 points, a career high by Zion against Portland, 138-117 the final. And Celtics lead the Rockets 49-47. 27 seconds left to go before halftime. Scoreboard update, college basketball. Got a lot of games going on in D1. We'll update you guys with them right now. Number 25 LSU trailing. 12 minutes remaining. They are losing by 2 against Missouri. Missouri just got another bucket, so make it 4. Missouri up 58-54. Other games tonight, Virginia leading against Notre Dame. 4 minutes remaining. 45-44 to score in a close one. Let's see what else we got here in college basketball. Maryland beat Nebraska just moments ago. 72-70 the final. Maryland barely squeaking by, one of the worst teams in the Big Ten besides Northwestern. I called Kentucky Vanderbilt earlier today. Kentucky won by 14. 78-64. Dayton won by 14 as well against Rhode Island today. Dayton is just a dangerous team in general. Penn State beat Purdue 88-76 the final. Ole Miss got a gigantic victory over Mississippi State. Mississippi State's tournament chances tonight just got derailed as they got destroyed by Ole Miss, who wasn't even close to making the tournament. Let's see what else we got here. Akron from the MAC. Watch out for them. Akron crushed Bowling Green tonight, 74-59. Akron with a record of 18-6, 8-3. in the MAC so far this season. Other teams going on. Tennessee beat Arkansas. Arkansas was on the bubble, and they keep on falling down and down and down. What else we got for college basketball? Wake Forest beat UNC tonight 74-57. So that's the scoreboard of college basketball scores. So what went on here. We'll update you guys throughout the scores tonight here, especially Missouri versus LSU, since that's the main game going on right now. But Maryland's able to defeat Nebraska, able to hold off as Nebraska. Oh, Nebraska missed the game tying shot as Maryland had a huge block. I think that was Jalen Smith who came up with a gigantic block with no time remaining for Maryland to get the win. Indeed, Zion the GOAT for sure. Right now, we're just getting right back to the game. 11:50 remaining. 56-39, Michigan State leads. And we got an inbound coming up. Michigan State will inbound the ball here. Let's see, Vaughn putting out Vietnam Grand Prix Formula 1 canceled because they are going to cancel the two ladies golf tournament Southeast Asia. That means Vietnam Grand Prix is in trouble. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, the coronavirus. Just prayers out to everybody out, especially China, but also in Southeast Asia right now with the coronavirus. Michigan State with the basketball. Bounce pass over right baseline to Aaron Henry. Henry going into the key. Puts up the floater. No good off the mark. Rebound by Illinois. Fighting Illini basketball. Now past the half-court logo. 11:25 left to go. Illinois has it. Top of the key here. Jasunmu. Dribble drive into lane. Left hand. Puts it up and in. Off the backboard. It will count for two right there by the Fighting Illini. 15-point game. MSU has it. As we approach the 11-minute mark remaining, if anybody's new here to the channel, feel free to hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Spartans hand off the ball, top of the key over to Aaron Henry. Henry has it. Going to set up the offense. Dribbles now. Makes his move. Bounce pass over to Kithier. Kithier loses control of it. And he falls down at the baseline. Steal by Illinois. Here they are in transition. Floats it up. Lots of contact. And Michigan State commits the foul. Two shots coming up at the free throw line here by Alan Griffin of the Fighting Illini. As that was Thomas Kithier lost control of it at the baseline. And Kyle Arns was the one who committed the foul. 10:52 remaining. Two shots coming up by Alan Griffin. He has yet to hit one tonight. And he finally does. First one's good. 14-point game. Second shot, that one's good. 13-point game right now with under 11 left to go. Michigan State dribbles past the half-court logo Winston. Winston at the top of the key, guarded by Frazier. Winston now dribble drive inside. Right baseline. Passes it back to the top of the key into the hands of Arns. Arns swings it over to Winston. Winston here. Going to set up the clock. 10.5 left to go. 10 on the shot clock. Cashes Winston. Free throw circle as he pushes off. That is a charge taken by Illinois. Illinois will get it back as Cassius Winston. He's only got 6 points tonight and deep foul trouble. Will take a seat on the bench. 4 fouls right now by Cassius. He just pushes off right there. Yeah, with a right elbow right on Trent Frazier as Frazier took the charge. Illinois will get it back, trailing by 13 with 10.5 left to go. Wow. Missouri winning by 8. To all the people that said that LSU was a Final Four team, yikes. Yikes, because they're not showing it this week. But week to week, college basketball is just totally different. 64-59 is the score right now. Missouri up with about 8:30 left to go against LSU. Illinois back in their way. Low post. They go for the turnaround. They bank it up and in off the backboard. That counts. 11-point game. Michigan State has it with 10 minutes remaining here. Kofi Coburn with 9 points tonight for the Fighting Illini. Michigan State has it top of the key. Over to the free throw circle. Takes the jumper. No good. Rattled out by Gabe Brown. Rebound by Illinois. Illinois burst the speed past the half-court logo. Floats it up. They get fouled from behind the ball with tip off the back iron. It goes up. And they get fouled. So they're going to go to the free throw line and shoot some shots here. Right now. Down by 11. Clear foul right there by Michigan State. Just holding right on to number 10 of Illinois into the lane. That was Andres Feliz as he put that one up and off the back iron. So Feliz here to shoot 2 at the free throw line. 9 minutes, 53 seconds left to go. Two shots coming up. Illinois struggling. 6 for 11 at the line. First one. That one's up. That one's good by Andres Feliz. 10-point game. 10-point game right now. Make sure hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Shot number 2 by Feliz here at the line for Illinois. So Feliz going to shoot his second one in just a moment. We have a couple players substituting into the game. Mark Rocket Watts having a gigantic game. Career high for him, by the way, tonight for Michigan State. Rocket Watts has got himself 19 as he is back into the game for Sparty. Second shot here by Feliz. He is good. Single digits. I don't think we've seen that in a while. Single digit game. Illinois in the 8-zip run. Last 2.5 minutes. Michigan State with the basketball. Right wing. Passing over to Rocket Watts. Watts now. Bounce pass. And here to Tillman. Tillman back outside. Takes a 3. That's Kyle Arns. No good. Hits the front rim. Rebounds by the Fighting Illini. They are fighting for sure right now. 9.5 left to go. Illinois with the basketball. Takes the shot. That one goes up and in off the backboard. They're going to count it or not? The refs are talking about it right now. There's a foul by Michigan State in the low post. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the sub, LNG TV. Thank you so much. Feel free turn on the notification bell as well if you guys want to know when I go live next. I do plan to call play-by-play tomorrow for the NBA Bucks versus Pacers for the last NBA game before the All-Star break. So the shot did not go in. The foul was right before the shot went in. So 2 shots at the free throw line by Illinois. First one's up. First one's good by Ayo Dosunmu. It's an 8-point game. Second shot coming up here at the free throw line by Illinois. Dosunmu hits it. It's a 7-point game. If you guys are new, make sure hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. 9:30 remaining. Michigan State dribbles up the court and they'll take a timeout. Tom Izzo. And Michigan State will talk things over here with 9.5 left to go as Illinois getting on themselves a run here. In this one as the crowd is getting into it right now. Let's see. All that Deuce pointing out, he heard that the Olympics were canceled. No, that is not true. That is not true that the Olympics are canceled. I know there's concerns about the coronavirus, but it's for like the China Basketball League and things like that. But yeah, the Olympics are not canceled unlike some of the years they were canceled. I think 1916. Oh, wow. People's World, according to this article. Yeah, this is still a long way away from the Olympics, basically. In late July into early August. Tokyo Games 2020 organizers try to ease fear of Olympic. Yeah, Hong Kong. So, Tokyo 2020. Oh, Paralympics. Paralympics 2 take place. So yeah, they're scheduled 2020 Olympics. This article says scheduled to go on as planned. It's supposed to be going on, and still we got a while. Got a while until the actual Olympics. Yeah, so Illinois trying to come back right now, making this a much better game than what we had before. By the way, Missouri leading number 25 LSU, 69-65. What do I think of Michigan State's chances? I really like them in this game, iClaps. I really do, even though right now they're allowing Illinois to get on a run. I feel like Michigan State's going to be able to close out, still get the W in this one. Thanks so much for stopping by, iClaps. I appreciate it. If any of you guys are new to the channel, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub, ring the notification bell if you really enjoy the play-by-play content as well. I call play-by-play for college basketball, the March Madness Tournament, NBA, on the channel here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Right now, we're just on break. Mark Rocket Watts with 19 points for MSU. He is the leading scorer. He got himself a career high. Okay, so I wasn't understanding what you were saying, Gazed. But now I do. How do I used to pretend that I'm sick? I've never really had that ever go on before. Oh, okay, so yeah, in the tournament, I would also watch out for Michigan State in the tournament. If they can get hot here the rest of the season, I feel like right now I have Michigan State probably into the second round. But if they get hot, which there's a really good chance that they can. This team could go be a Final Four team, and possibly go to the national championship game if they get really hot with this Michigan State team. Like this remaining part of the month into March, I wouldn't count them out. I definitely wouldn't count them out to be a four seed or higher coming Selection Sunday. I think they're going to be ranked back in the top 15 during Selection Sunday. 56-49, we're back to action. Much needed timeout by Tom Izzo to talk things over. Right after that, a little floater goes to the left baseline, and Mark Rocket Watts, he's got himself a career high 21 as he hits that one. 9-point lead here with 9 minutes remaining by Sparty. Illinois has it, makes their move into the lane. That shot contested and not a good one. Hit the side of the rim. Rebound Michigan State. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. MSU has it left wing. As they have the basketball now with Winston. Winston floats it back over left wing, passing it around the perimeter. To the right corner, shot fake, clears some space. Arns takes a three off the mark, no good by Kyle Arns. Rebound by Illinois. Fighting Illini has it, 8:30 left to go. Illinois inside the lane, puts it up, left hand too high, off the backboard. Battle for the rebound, ball rolling around in the key, and it's going to be an offensive board. Michigan State couldn't get it, Illinois has it. They'll set it up now with 8:20. Let's see here. So, yeah, I've never pretended that I was sick when I was in school. I always just showed up to school. I like almost had perfect attendance when I was in school back in the day. But there were days, of course, I just didn't want to show up to school. I didn't want to roll out of bed and go to school, but I had to. We have a foul in the low post. Michigan State just committed the foul, so we got 8:11 left to go on the clock. My favorite team for college basketball, it's URI and Providence, so Rhode Island and Providence. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way, right down the road from Rhode Island. Io DeSumo shooting at the free throw line. I'm glad to do a Michigan State game with you guys, though. I have a really good friend of mine that actually goes to MSU. First shot good at the line, as it's an 8-point game. Illinois struggled early at the free throw line. They were like 2 for 7. Now they're 11 for 16 now at the line. Second shot coming up by DeSumo. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub. If anybody's new out here, feel free. Let me know down in the chat below who you're rooting for. If you're a Michigan State fan or if you're an Illinois fan, feel free to let me know down in the chat below. That shot good as well at the free throw line by Illinois. 7-point game, Michigan State has a right wing perimeter. Foster Lawyer lobs it now to the right baseline. Into the hands of Tillman. Backing his way inside the low post for Xavier Tillman. Turnaround, right baseline. Tillman, he has got it. Hits the 2-point shot to get a 60 spot on the board. Yeah, man. Stay safe for sure, guys. If you have like anything, feel free to let me know. I know Vaughn in the chat here always tells me about his difficulties that he has in his gym class with some of the kids who make fun of him in the gym class that want him to do bad things. So if you have anything, I'm here for you, man. That shot up and good off the backboard. Good by Illinois for 2. 7-point game, MSU has it. They have it top of the key here. Lawyer, pass over to Henry. Henry, left baseline. Passes back. Foster Lawyer takes a 3 off the mark. No good. Aaron Henry tried to come up with a rebound. He had it tipped away from him. Gets rebounded by Illinois. 7 minutes remaining, 7-point game. Fighting Illini basketball. They pass the half-court logo. Oh, that Deuce in this one likes the Fighting Illini for this one at home. Under 7. Dribble drive. Right elbow. Puts up the jumper off the mark. Too strong offensive rebound. He put it up and the whole crowd explodes. 5-point game, the closest that Illinois has been in a long time. 6:40 remaining here. So the whole crowd is standing up right now in orange. Michigan State has it. Top of the key. Foster Lawyer. Puts it into the hands here of Aaron Henry. Henry passes. Oh, stole away. Illinois. Trent Frazier here. Henry to beat going into the lane. Can't do it. Misses the layup, but he gets fouled. Gonna go to the free throw line to shoot 2 by Trent Frazier. Trent Frazier will shoot 2 now with 6:27. Yes, so, good point, iClaps. I would not root off this Michigan State team. This team looks like basically the Patriots from last season for Michigan State when the Patriots won Super Bowl 53. Everybody wrote off the Patriots. Not this year, but the year before that. Everybody was rooting off that Tom Brady was too slow. He was too old. They couldn't win any games. They beat the Chiefs in the AFC title game, and they also won the Super Bowl against the Rams. And I feel like that's how people are with Michigan State now. Everybody is writing off this team for Michigan State. We still got a month of basketball left to go. And watch out. This team, when it comes to Big Ten tournament time, watch out for this team. They always make a deep run into the tournament. And I bet you they're going to get hot before this season ends up. They will not only be in the top 25 during Selection Sunday. They will be in the top 25, in my opinion, inside the top 15 once again for MSU. And watch out for them in the tournament because Auburn last year, they went into the NCAA tournament ranked at number 22 overall, I think. That's the same ranking that Illinois actually has right now. They were ranked at number 22. Coming into the tournament as a 5 seed, and they went all the way to the Final Four. So right now we're just on break. Vaughn putting out here, South Korea has advised travelers to delay travel. Countries hit by the coronavirus mentioned. He lists those: Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Japan, Taiwan, in addition to mainland China. Yeah, just, of course, prayers out there to everybody out in, like, China and especially Southeast Asia. So right now in this game we have 6 minutes, 27 seconds. So 6:27 left to go, and a 5-point Michigan State lead. If anybody's new here, feel free to hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. How long have I been doing this YouTube channel for? Just over a year. We hit 1,000 subscribers, guys. We hit 1K just like a week ago or so. We hit 1K. So this has been awesome here, everybody. Can I imagine Brady going to Dallas? I cannot, Jason. I can't at all. They got Mike McCarthy there as the offensive coordinator. Now for Dallas, I think he's gonna be working with Dak Prescott for like the next next years or so, like down the road, like next 5-10 years, no matter how long they plan to have McCarthy there. Whereas, like, what's Brady's limit? Like, he's got like 2 years, 3 years, if at most. He thinks that he could play the 47, probably 45. I think he's going to be a Patriot. I think he's just teasing all of us right now, trying to give Patriots fans like me a heartbreak. Yes, thank you so much, LNG TV. I appreciate it. You guys have been awesome here on the channel. Yeah, so Phillip Rivers is a free agent. Everybody's talking about Brady to the Chargers. Brady to the Chargers. How much do I get paid? I get paid by the views that I make from the ads. So, if any of you guys view my videos after they're posted and view the actual ad that goes through, I get paid that way. So you have to view, like, every single adder so that comes up. And then, like, a little bit of the video, I think, for watch time. 6:27 left to go. Illinois here at the free throw line. And then through, like, any tips in the channel as well. It usually starts out, since I just hit 1K, it's basically pennies per video. But, I got paid, like, I received a little bit, for that 8,000 view video that I did, Duke versus UNC. Both of the shots good at the free throw line by Illinois. This game is a 3-point game right now. We still got 6:20 left to go. Michigan State with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo, top of the key. Passing over here to Thomas Kittier. Passed it off. Ball gets tipped, deflected, stolen by Illinois. One man to beat. Griffin. Bounce pass to his teammate, and they're going to go into the lane. It's a 1-point game. Oh, my goodness. 60-59 with 6 minutes left to go. So yeah, it's basically by pennies here by video. Like, it's probably like 60-70 cents per, like, video or so, depending on the replays, though. That's all depending on the replays. Michigan State misses the 3-point shot, rebounded by Illinois. Wow, it's a 1-point game. 6 minutes remain. Hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. Hey, welcome in Enver here, back on the channel here. He enjoys Illinois. Stand Up Chicago come back for Enver, he puts out on the channel, as he is the Luka Doncic fan right now on the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Oh my goodness, Illinois just tied it up. Alright, they just took the lead, actually. They just took the lead with a layup in the lane. First lead tonight by the Illini with 5:20. We got ourselves a ball game. Wow. This game was so light during the beginning. Illinois almost tipped, deflected, and stolen out when Michigan State takes a 3. Left corner, they miss it. They are getting cold right now. Illinois was shooting the ball with like 25% from the floor in the first half. Illinois getting hot. They're on a 22-4 run in the last 7 minutes. Insane here. We got 5 minutes left to go. 5:09 left to go on the clock. Hit the like, hit the sub. Indeed, Kevin. Like, what in the world is happening right now? Jeez. Wow. This is a game of runs here in this one. 20-point lead Michigan State had at one point. And they have blown it. 22-4 run, by the way, by Illinois. Illinois with the ball. That would be insane if there's another buzzer beater. Illinois passing over right corner perimeter. Dribbles to the right elbow. Makes their way into the key. Step back. Deep two. It's up. No good. Rebound by Michigan State by Gabe Brown. We get ourselves a whole new ball game. MSU past the half court logo. Winston, by the way, with 4 fouls as he's only got 6 points. The leader, Cassius Winston. Winston guarded here by Desumnu at the top of the key. Winston dribbles to the left wing perimeter. Winston now. Top of the key. Moves it over to the left elbow. Tillman back out top. Henry takes a 3. No good. Rolled around the rim. The ball gets tipped around and it gets rebounded. Michigan State gets it. Henry passes it over. Tillman takes the right baseline. No good. Off the mark and a jumper. Ball tipped around once again. Out of bounds. And the refs are going to say out of bounds by Illinois. So Michigan State gets it back. 4:16 left to go on the clock. 4 minutes, 16 seconds left to go on the clock. If you're new, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub. I just called not 1 but 2 buzzer beaters back on Saturday. What if I get 10 million? Probably millions, Alex. If I have like 10 million subscribers or 10 million views, you get tons of money. That is a deep 2. That is good by Michigan State off the catch and shoot inbound. It's a 1-point game. 62-61 with 4:14 left to go in this one. Oh, let's see it right back in the chat. Vaughn putting out the Chinese hockey team in the KHL will play their hockey games in Russia for the rest of the season. Most likely to make the playoffs this season, and those playoffs starts in March. He puts out here. What a game. Illinois with the basketball. They have it top of the key. This is indeed intense. This is reminding me all over again of Arizona against USC back on Thursday night when Arizona blew a gigantic lead. They also blew one against Arizona State. Illinois puts it up and in for 2. Got ourselves a game here. Can Michigan State close it out? That's going to be the test here. They have it at the left elbow. Winston takes it. He makes it. Cassius Winston, the daredevil. 4 fouls still playing here in the game, and he hits the shot with 3.5 left to go. 1-point Michigan State lead. Illinois with the basketball. Hit the like, hit the sub here if you guys enjoy play-by-play as I call the game on the YouTube channel. Illinois has it. Left wing perimeter with Trent Frazier. Dribbles now top of the key. Frazier. Deep 2. Top of the free throw circle. Misses. They get the offensive rebound. Griffin gets it. Going to set it up. And, Michigan State steals it from behind. Spartans with the basketball. 3:10 remaining. They'll set up the offense here. Winston slows down the tempo. 22 on the shot clock. Winston at the left wing. Swings it back out to Tillman. Tillman hands off to Rocket Watts. Rocket Watts loses control of the basketball. Illinois dives out on it. And we get a foul. Who are they going to call it on? Brad Underwood is just ripping it right now. Brad Underwood cannot believe it. It's going to be an Illinois foul as they stripped Rocket Watts around the perimeter with the basketball on Brad Wanamaker right now. As seen by ESPN on the feed, yelling at a ref right there. Opening up his mouth. He cannot believe it. He cannot believe it. Hey, welcome in, my man, Chris S. Thanks so much for stopping by. THG, brother. Welcome back to the channel right now. This one is getting intense. 3 minutes left to go. We have a TV timeout on the court. And we'll go on to break right now. Make sure hit the like, hit the sub, everybody, as I call play-by-play of basketball and Behind the Arc basketball on YouTube. I call play-by-play of March Madness tournament, college basketball, the NBA, all here on the channel. Tomorrow I do plan to be back. Bucks versus Pacers, final NBA game before the All-Star break, 7:30 Eastern time. Thursday night I do plan to be back with number 16 Oregon taking on number 17 Colorado. That should be a good game. I already called them one time before this season. All that dude's pointing out, he's finding this channel because he was looking for the commentary. Awesome, awesome. I'm glad every single one of you found my channel. Let's see here. Alex pointing out, Cubs signing Northbrook native Jason Kipnis to a minor league deal, according to reports. Thanks so much for the report there. Let's go Illinois. Welcome here, Swarm, to the channel. Illinois fan, thanks so much for stopping by. This is my first ever game I've called Illinois this season. First one in like over a year. So this has been awesome to get some different teams here. I've called Michigan State a couple of times, but I haven't called them in the month since they took on Michigan. So great to finally call a Big Ten game. Like, last time I called a Big Ten game was Maryland against Ohio State, like, probably like 3 weeks ago or so. Scoreboard update right now since we're on break. LSU making the comeback. Number 25 LSU leads Missouri 76-73 with a final 45. All that D's putting out here, Michigan State are the paper champs. Yeah, I had Michigan State. If you guys saw my preseason top 25 predictions, I had put Michigan State to win the title this season when it opened up. And I just... Man, this is a close game here. I don't want them to look like Arizona, though. Typical Arizona is blowing leads left and right. I would say for your bracketology, do not pick Arizona to make it to the second round because they blew a 22-point lead and lost to Arizona State. They also almost lost to USC last Thursday. They have a couple bad losses on their schedule too. The Pac-12, in my opinion, is just really bad. It's just not as strong. Last year they were terrible last year for the Pac-12, but this year I feel like it's not really that strong either. But same as the American. The American is really weak this year for the conference. Big Ten, it's looking like 11 teams going in to March Madness here from the Big Ten. It's stacked. Only teams that's fallen out is just Northwestern and Nebraska. Right now, we're getting ready to action here. 3 minutes left to go. Michigan State up by 1. Hit the like, hit the sub if you guys enjoy my channel. Also, let me know down in the chat below who you are rooting for in this game I call play-by-play of basketball and behind the arc basketball on YouTube. Leading scores tonight look like this. Rocket Watts, season high for Michigan State. 21 points tonight by him. 13 by Aaron Henry. Xavier Tillman with 13. Cassius Winston with 10 as well. Cassius Winston, a lot of foul trouble, though, with 4 fouls he has picked up as he is still playing. Illinois and Michigan State right now. We're going to have an inbound in just a moment. 3 minutes left to go. Yeah, I believe there's going to be a lot more Big Ten games towards the end of the month, I feel like, because everything lately has been ACC and SEC, because the only games that I can get are usually the ESPN ones for the weeknight, and then over on the weekend I call, if they pop up on either like Fox or CBS, usually I call most of those. It's been ACC heavy a lot in SEC as well. Michigan State has the basketball. They have it at the left elbow. Dribbling now, bounce pass over to the left baseline, and we get a foul. Foul offensively picked up by the Spartans, and Illinois will get back the basketball here with 2:36 left to go. So Xavier Tillman in foul trouble as well as he picks up his 4th. Wow, I'm going to check that out. Right now I'm doing this game Rito Burrito, but after this game finishes up, I'll take a look at the highlights of that one before I go to bed. He puts out, go watch the end of Virginia versus Notre Dame real quick. Thanks so much for the update there. I appreciate it for stopping by once again, Rito Burrito. Illinois has the basketball, dribbling now. Right baseline, and we get a foul once again. Lots of fouls going on right now. Both of these teams, well, Illinois is in the double bonus. Michigan State is in the bonus as well. Illinois will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Indeed, Big Ten is a great conference. I think there's going to be more for you guys, because I think they're going to start putting more Big Ten games, I believe, on like Tuesday nights, like the next few weeks or so. First shot, good by Illinois. It's a tie game at 64. If anybody's new here on the channel, hit the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below if you're new here, as I call play-by-play. Shot number 2, that one is good by the Fighting Illini. Andre Feliz hits them both down. Down by 20, and the Orange Crew has the lead right now against the Green team. Michigan State has it, top of the key. Iowa, Alex here on the channel, huge Iowa fan. I do plan to have them. I think it's against Ohio State in a few weeks. They have it at the right elbow. Michigan State has the basketball over into the hands of Winston, and we get a bump foul picked up. That one picked up by Trent Frazier of Illinois, so Michigan State will shoot in the 1-1 bonus at the free throw line. So what's this? Virginia versus Notre Dame. I'll take a look at that when they do have a chance. What is that? 50-49. It's going into overtime. Wow. First shot at the free throw line. That one is no good. Miss by Cassius Winston. Welcome on the channel here, Joe. Thanks so much for stopping by from the Orange Crush Illinois fan. Second shot, good by Cassius Winston, or Cassius Winston. Actually, you got both of them down at the free throw line. 66-65 to score. I don't know why ESPN didn't change their scoreboard that fast. Illinois has it at the right wing perimeter. Makes their move right baseline. With the basketball, puts it up. Too strong off the backboard. He tried to get the rebound, but it's taken away from behind by Winston. Winston here for Michigan State will set it up at the top of the key. He's guarded by Frazier. Passes over right baseline over to Tillman. Tillman backing his way to low post. Spin around. Turn around jumper. He's got it up and in off the backboard. That'll count for 2. 68-65, everybody, the score right now with 1:25. Hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Illinois will take a timeout. 1:24 left to go on the clock. Yes, San Diego State is playing right now. I won't be watching that game, by the way, tonight because I'm from Massachusetts, so I'll be going to bed to get ready for work right after this. So that game will go on to 1 in the morning during my time. But San Diego State taking on New Mexico. That game is on right now. All right, so right now we're on break here. TV timeout here. 3-point lead by Michigan State at the moment. 1:24 left to go. 1:24 remaining here, everyone. And a good one tonight for sure. Leading scores look like this. Rocket Watts, 21 points tonight. Career high for him from Michigan State. 15 points by Xavier Tillman. 12 by Cassius Winston. 13 by Aaron Henry. We take a look at the foul trouble, though. Down the stretch here. Xavier Tillman and Aaron Henry both have committed 4 fouls in this game so far tonight. For Illinois in foul trouble, 2 players with 3 fouls. Trent Frazier and Georgi Bershanishvili, leading scorer for Illinois, has got himself 17 points. As that is Ayo Dosunmu, the sophomore point guard, with 17. Virginia, Notre Dame. Virginia just won. Final score 50-49. The overtime period combined for 5 total points. Virginia outscored Notre Dame 3-2 in overtime. 68-65, 1:20 remaining, Illinois basketball. They have it at the left wing, into the hands of Dosunmu. Dosunmu dribbling towards the right wing, hands this one off now. Illinois has it, back over to Dosunmu, top of the key, guarded by Winston. 1:05 left to go, 7 on the shot clock. Dosunmu has it, make sure, hit the like at the sub here, as they call play-by-play. Dosunmu has it, right baseline, right hand, oh, it's blocked with a layup. They get the offensive rebound, though, and Illinois gets fouled. With a second left to go on the shot clock, 59 seconds left to go in this game here, in a 3-point game right now. Yeah, Chris S. putting on the chat here. He is in between on how good San Diego State is. And I think San Diego State is a really good team. Illinois shooting 2 at the free throw line. Welcome on the channel right now. Deanna Yeet Sunday, thanks so much for stopping by. Make sure if you're new, hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Andres Feliz. 6 for 7 at the free throw line. Make it 7 for 8 as he knocks it down. What I think about San Diego State, I think they take on an easy schedule in the Mountain West, as we got a timeout taken by Tom Izzo here, so we gotta have a so I have a chance to discuss about this. 55 seconds left to go. Michigan State up by 1, and they'll have the basketball back. They have some impressive wins though. If you take a look at their wins, it is crazy who they have beaten. For San Diego State, I would really watch out for them. I think they're a really good basketball team for San Diego State. They crushed Creighton. They destroyed Creighton, and Creighton's been really good lately. I'm gonna get up their schedule because they've beat some really good teams this season here for San Diego State. Virginia did survive, so Virginia outscored Notre Dame 3-2 in overtime. But yeah, look at this. San Diego State beat Creighton by 31 points. That says something. They beat Creighton by 31. San Diego State also beat Iowa 83-73. This team is good. They crushed Utah. They beat Utah 80-53. This team is really good. And they also beat BYU, who is a tournament team in my opinion. So, San Diego State is a really good team, in my opinion. Yeah, that is heartbreaker there for Notre Dame. Virginia survived by the thinnest of margins. 68-57. We have 55 seconds left to go. Make sure hit the like, hit the sub if you guys are new to the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Aiden McElroy, thanks so much here. Huge Michigan State fan. Awesome. Thanks so much for finding my channel here. Yeah, so they beat Creighton. They beat Iowa. So I take a look back at that. And I'm shocked. They beat Creighton by 31 points. I appreciated Deanna, for joining me here on the stream. You guys have been awesome here. Michigan State with the basketball. They have it at the right wing. 50 seconds remaining. Rocket Watts passes top of the key over to Winston. Winston, guarded by Frazier. Joel's now to the left wing. Tillman sets the pick. Winston moves over to the left baseline. Pass over to Tillman. Oh, ball stolen away. Illinois has it. 38 seconds. One man to beat. Left-handed layup. Rolls around and they miss it. Hit the front rim and stood still. Scramble for the rebound. Underneath ball. Pinwheels around. Offensive rebound. Illinois going to set it up. 29 seconds. And we got a timeout taken by Brad Underwood of Illinois with 29.8 on the clock. Oh my gosh. It took him like 5 seconds to have a scramble for the rebound right in the key there. Man. Yeah, so San Diego State is much better than a lot of people think. So take a look at those three teams that they beat: BYU, Creighton by 31, and Iowa by 10. And that team looks really much better than what people think there. The only thing that's slowing them down is just the Mountain West Conference, with like nobody else keeping up to them, basically. It's just the low conference performance of play. But they got a couple good teams with a good record. So welcome on the channel here for Deanna. I appreciate it for stopping by here. I'm, by the way, not a fan of any of these teams. I'm a fan of Rhode Island for college basketball and Providence here. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. I have a really good friend who goes to Michigan State, though, that's going there right now. Welcome on the channel, Braxton Rhodes. Thanks so much for stopping by here. First ever stream this season for Illinois. It's going to be Illinois basketball as they took the timeouts. Let's see here. We got Illinois got 0 timeouts. Michigan State with 1 timeout. It looks like this. Michigan State in the bonus, and Illinois in the double bonus. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Elijah W. Cannot show the game because YouTube will take it down. Make sure to hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play basketball. 29 seconds left to go. Illinois will get the inbound, trailing by 1 point. So we'll see if this one can be a buzzer beater here. We will see. We got a 10-second shot clock between game clock differential. Shot clock down at 17, game clock down at 27. They get the inbound as they take it past the half-court logo. Cannot do the Villanova game tomorrow because I don't have the channel it's on. They put up the jumper, Illinois low post, and they get fouled with 19 seconds left, and it looks like Kofi Coburn will go shoot 2 at the free throw line. So 2 shots by the big man who's got 9 tonight at the free throw line. Michigan State led by 20 points. Illinois was shooting the basketball early on in the first half, around 26% from the floor. And total difference here in the second half. Kofi Coburn shooting 2 at the line. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Tomorrow I'll be back with the NBA since I get ESPN. So tomorrow I'll be back with Bucks versus Pacers at 7:30 tomorrow night. First shot, Coburn. That one's good. Tie game, everybody, with 19 seconds left to go. Shot number 2 coming up here by Coburn at the free throw line for the Fighting Illini. An incredible game here tonight with these two teams. Kofi Coburn to take the lead right now for Illinois with 19 seconds left to go at the free throw line. This shot's up. This shot is good. The Orange are up on top here, 69-68. Michigan State 17 seconds and they take their final timeout. Tom Izzo going to talk it over, going to draw up a play here. And here we go, guys. 17 seconds. And we got a timeout on the floor. I'm going to put this in the chat so everybody knows right now. 17 seconds left. Timeout, Michigan State. And it will be Michigan State ball. Coming back here right after this timeout, everyone. Make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the notification bell if you really enjoy what I do as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball here. College basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament, all on the channel. I'm Behind New York Basketball on YouTube. Thank you so much, Braxton Rhodes, for stopping by here. Andrew Clark, what is good? Thanks so much for finding my stream here. Jason putting out, he is calling a buzzer beater for this one. That would be sick if I'm able to call a buzzer beater. Just called one on Saturday between Duke and UNC. Got a lot of Illinois fans here on the stream. This is awesome. We're able to build up the audience quite a bit here with these two teams tonight. 17 seconds remaining. Yeah, it's about a 30-second delay since I'm streaming from OBS. So it's a 30-second delay. No spoilers in the chat. As we're going to get right back in here in just a moment. Michigan State basketball. Elijah W., also Illinois fan. Thank you so much, guys, for finding my stream. 17 seconds remaining. Michigan State will inbound it right now. Winston will get the ball in his hands. He gets it. 16. Dribbles to the right wing. 15, 14. Passes over. Left wing back to Rocket Watts. Back to Winston. 10. Winston now dribbles. Inside. Left hand. No good. Oh! What a slam right there. Tillman with a putback. And Michigan State up with 6 seconds remaining. Illinois up the court here. They got the basketball. They dribble now. Oh, they slip with it at the right elbow. Michigan State steals it. And that is the game. 70-69. The Spartans win there. Cassius Winston off the top of the backboard. Couldn't put it in, but Xavier Tillman jammed it home right there, punched it in with authority, and the Spartans win this one by 70-69 as they hold on, as they barely hold on, as they almost blew a 20-point lead in this one. What a game. Oh my goodness. A crusher for Illinois. They had the basketball at the right elbow, dribbling, making their move inside, and they looked like they slipped on a banana peel with that image right there. Just slipped and fell, and Michigan State got the steal with the basketball, tossed it up with a full court shot as time expired, and that is the final score. What a game here. Oh man, what a game. That is it, everybody. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. Make sure, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe here. If anybody's new here on the channel, as I called, play-by-play basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Wow, what a game here. All the people here on the channel, thanks so much for stopping by, everybody. This was quite the game to call in this one. Indeed, it was another great stream for sure here, Vaughn. Thank you guys so much here. Jason, my man, and all the new people here. Andrew, Caden, and all the people who's coming back here. Chris S., Kevin, I appreciate you guys for joining me back here, especially if you joined the other stream before. We did Kentucky versus Vanderbilt right before this one as well. We did that stream. So thank you so much for all the people who joined in double duty today, as this game has gone final 70-69. What a crusher there. It was it was Trent Frazier. Poor Trent Frazier. He was the one who lost control of the basketball for Illinois and slipped on the court. And the fans right now are just completely silent at the arena. Indeed, Braxton, a tale of two halves for sure in this one tonight. Michigan State 37-20, they led at halftime. But second half here, Illinois 49-33 in the second half. Incredible game between these two teams. So that is it. Tomorrow I will be back with the NBA for the final NBA game between the All-Star break. It will be Milwaukee tomorrow night versus the Indiana Pacers, since that's the ESPN game. And yes, thank you so much, my man Gazed. I appreciate it for finding my channel, Gazed. Feel free to come back anytime. Feel free to put on the notification bell so you know when I stream as well. My man Taco Meat, of course. You guys have been awesome here. Swarm, thank you so much for joining me. Aiden McElroy and Jordan Parks Disc Golf. Welcome to the stream here, and thank you so much for stopping by tonight. Indeed, Kevin, heck of a stream tonight for sure. And enjoy the night as well for everybody out there as well, as this game has gone final. Such a close game indeed here. Gonna wrap up the stream. Before I sign off, make sure hit the like, hit the red subscribe button down below. Also hit the notification bell if you want to be informed when I do go live with future streams here, as I call play-by-play for college basketball games, NBA, and the March Madness tournament on my channel. Thank you so much for being a part here. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night, everyone, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube.